Have you ever wondered how is it to take a journey of IVF? It's a very important topic, and there are a lot of people who are exploring this option. So stay tuned till the end of the video and get a real life experience from one of the guests I have today on this video. So today we are going to welcome Anju from America. She's in USA right now, Ohio, and she has a lot to share about her IVF journey. She comes from India, a small village, Hisar, and she has done her journey from India all the way to USA, and she has a family there, a little boy, and a lot to share about her journey. So please welcome Anju. Anju, thank you so much for making some time and being a part of this video, sharing your journey. Everyone would like to know a little bit about you from your own words.
Okay, hello everyone. I appreciate the opportunity and thank you for the warm welcome. And thank you for having me on your podcast. So I came to US with student visa, and now it's almost 1 decade, and I got married in 2017, and I started my IVF journey on 2021, and I had my baby on 2022. So there is a lot of up and downs, but I make it, and I'm so happy now, and I would glad to share my journey with all of you guys. Thank you.
I'm sure it's a tough journey, Anju, but and there are a lot of people out there who wants to be a part of the journey, but they don't have enough resources or enough information. So today we are gonna ask you all the questions, and again I want to say thank you for being so open and share this information with everyone. This is a very useful information, and not everyone are willing to open up because it can be quite emotional. So I want to know, or people also, all the viewers who are watching this video wants to know, why start the journey of IVF? That would be the first question.
Actually, I got married in 2017, and I was already like 34-year-old, and I always wanted to become mother like other women also. And when it was like 2021, so I just got busy after my marriage in a lot of different kind of responsibility, because I was new in America and I was doing a lot of different kind of things. But back of my mind, I was always thinking about motherhood. I always wanted to become mother. And then in 2021, I started getting a lot of stress, and I start feeling that like now this is a do and die situation. I really need to make this thing my priority than other things. And then I started doing some kind of research. So one day I went to my work, and I just was sharing with one of my friend like, hey, I want to become mother, and I'm just thinking about the adoption also. And I just started doing some kind of research about everything. So my friend told me like, why you don't do the IVF? There is one girl, and she has now a beautiful baby girl through the IVF process. So I said like, oh, I want to meet that girl. And then I met with that girl, and she told me like, yes, she did the IVF and she got successful, thankfully. And then just immediately next day I called to the doctor. I find out one doctor, like fertility doctor, and I just called them and I made my appointment.
Right. Okay. So how did it go? Like, what's the part of IVF? How do we? If you could just explain the audience and everyone, how is the journey of IVF? What are the steps involved there?
Okay, so steps are like, first thing, like, yes, you have to make the appointment, of course. So then doctor is going to take your all the tests, like they are going to take your test, and they are going to take your spouse test also, because they want to see that like what is the causing it, what are the reason behind it, like why you are not conceiving, or what are the factors behind it. So first they are going to take all the test, and then whatever test will come, because everybody has of course different kind of problems and different kind of things. So first they are going to check like, okay, what are the problem? So they are going to prescribe you that kind of medication. And IVF medications are some are completely different also, like to making the hormones, which will increase your like egg levels. So they will give you a lot of hormone medication. So first step is the medication, and after that they are going to retrieve the eggs. When after that, like they are going to retrieve eggs from you from the like small surgery, and then they are going to take like male partner sperm. Then they are going to mix it, and then they are going to put in the lab, and after lab they are going to wait for the fertilization, like how many eggs are got like fertilized. And once those eggs got fertilized, then it become like, I think, embryo. And then the last step is the embryo transfer, when they transfer the embryo, like the baby, in your stomach, so in your uterus. So this is the step, but it could be like very long journey also, because it's very like, it's kind of a roller coaster. Yes.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I was doing a little bit of research on this, and one of my wife's friend, they did the same process, and she was sharing that when you go to when they extract the eggs, it's like a jackpot. So for example, if you have, you have 10 eggs that are good, or some people they might be 2 or 3 eggs only. So if you have 10 eggs, then it's like in New Zealand it's provided to you if you are under, I think, 35. The government takes care of the expenses, and so if you are like, for example, 10 eggs, you can have basically 10 babies. You have the opportunity. Some people don't have that many. Some people have, let's say, for example, only 1. So that's it, done. Then if you wanna repeat the process, then you will have to pay. So it's like a kind of a jackpot. If in the first test, in the first attempt, you have 10 good fertile eggs, that can be used to make 10 different babies. Yeah.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Actually, because actually I want to add that when they retrieve your eggs, so they retrieve my 9 eggs, but when they put in the lab, like they mix with the male sperm eggs and like this, and then they put for the fertilized, so you don't know how many is going to be fertilized. So they retrieve my 9 eggs, but in the end it was like 3 eggs, like 3. It became like 3 embryos. Yes. So fertilization.
Yes.
So yes.
Right, interesting, good to know that. So how did you prepare yourself before this IVF journey? Because I'm sure it's a lot to take in. So how did you do it?
Actually, when I started this journey, I just immediately, when I found out, I just immediately started. But I feel that education is very important. But like when I made the appointment and I start doing all kind of research, and I would suggest that like there are a lot of Facebook pages of this process. Like if you will type the just IVF or IUI journey or something, you will find out a lot of pages informative, because this is journey you want to connect with the people also, because you just don't want to talk, you just don't want to take advice and give advice, because it's a very emotional journey. So you want to connect with people who are going through the same process, because it's a feeling also, because you want to connect with the other people too who is in the same path and same journey. So, and they are very informative. So just like I join a lot of pages, and I did not believe that like one group has 40,000 70,000 women over there around the world. So I felt very comfortable over there, because everybody has the same mindset. They know the journey, they know the struggle, they know the emotional like roller coaster and everything. So I would suggest that like do as much as you can do the research, because nobody is going to tell you, because everybody did not go through this journey also. So I would say that like connect with people like who are in the like same kind of process.
Right. Okay. I mean, it's good to know that there are a lot of supporting Facebook pages, and also the reason that we are doing this podcast and getting all the information is to help the people out, so that they can connect themselves into the journey, And I know everyone watching this video, let me share this with you, that Anju is more than happy to help you out. If you have any questions, you can reach out to her. She knows how difficult is a journey for a mother, and she is very happy to provide any kind of support she can.
Yes.
Right, Anju, talking about support, right? And during this journey, what are the supports that's the must, like the most important support, probably from your family, from your friends, from your husband? It's mainly the emotional support, because the very first thing, coming from an Indian background, like we are not much into these new things, and it's kind of an experiment for us, and it's really hard to go and tell our family about this. So how was it for you, like, because not every family is so open to talk about so many things. So if you could just share how was your journey, how did you go and told to your parents or your partner, and how did they react it, and how one should react and how one should be supportive towards a woman who's looking for an IVF journey?
Yes, I totally agree with you. I was lucky because my family is my biggest support. They were always with me, like if you can say my parents, my spouse, my brother, my sister-in-law, like yes. So family is the biggest support. You are like emotionally, and so I was lucky with that. But I was going to say that, like, especially first person who is going to support you, it's supposed to be your spouse, because this is both of your thing. Yes, and when your family and friends support you, so it become like much more easier, because it's more about the, like, it's physical, but physically you become very strong, because when a woman want to do something, I feel that like nobody can stop them. But it's about the mental also and emotional also. So I would like just say everyone, please support your wife and family members also. Don't ask too many questions, just stay with them, because sometimes like we start giving advices and these things, so everybody know that like what kind of advice they know or something. Sometimes we just need to support them, like yes, I am here with you. And discussion, yes, I know that, because I know that like in India a lot of women, you can't just really talk because about this, and they start like blaming themselves, like, oh, maybe it is my fault because I'm not having baby, because they don't have a proper education. They think that like they start blaming themselves, like, oh, I can't give baby to my husband and this and that thing. So a lot of things are going on. So education is very important. I think we should spread the education, and I think this podcast is also about the giving the education. Like, don't blame anybody, and don't blame yourself also, because it's not your fault. There is a lot of multiple million kind of reasons behind it, and just because, and stress is the main thing also sometime about the infertility, because if you are having stress, so sometime a lot of women, I know that they went to the doctor did the test, and they did not find out any reason like why they are not having baby, but sometimes the reason is just only a stress. So that's why like family support and especially spouse support is very, very important.
Exactly, and that was my next question to you, was the hardest part of the journey of IVF, which you have answered, that stress and emotional support, because it's a very emotional journey. But apart from that, how does it affect, we also want to know, how does it affect you in terms of your health, in terms of your body, because we know now we know that emotionally, that you have explained it to us, how it affects the body. But we would like to know more about the physical effects.
Yeah, physical effects, like, because they give you a lot of hormones, and they give you have to take a lot of shots also. Shots means like injections. So it's very difficult on your body, because you are taking suddenly a lot of hormones on your body. So yes, your mood becomes so much like swing, and you get a lot of stress also on your body, because you are taking a like very, very hard medications on your body. So yes, like your mood swings, and you all the time in dilemma, it's going to be successful or not, it's going to be successful or not. And then like you have the work, you have like your personal life also, a lot of things matter. So sometimes you gain weight a lot, and sometimes your body does not react on the medication how it's supposed to react, because it's not like if doctors are giving you a medication so it's going to work out. No, they are also just checking, like yes, let's give this medication, let's see it's going to work out or not. And sometimes it does not work out, sometimes it makes you worse, so then they change next time also. So you have to keep really positive on this time, and you have to be just really like try to keep yourself happy, positive around the like who you love the most or something. So yes, you have to be like really positive about it. But I would say that like don't scare, because I found my strength when I started this IVF journey, because I did not know I'm that much strong unless I did not start. Because you get scared when you listen a lot of stories, and when you know that, oh my god, you have to take that many shots, oh my god, there is a lot of medication, so your mood is going to be this and that. But I would say that like it's worth it, and when you start, you know your strength, like you can do everything. Once you start, you just go in this and you just do it.
Very well said, Anju. Very well said. That's really inspiring, and for all those women out there looking to join the journey of IVF, this is really going to be helpful for them. What are the things you think that if you know in advance, well before you join the journey of IVF, what are the things would you like to share with all the women out there that you should wish you knew in advance?
I think first I would suggest everyone like research, because there is a lot of things like sometimes a lot of people think that when you are doing the IVF, results are going to be 100%. But no, that is not true. Because I know one girl like it can be yes and it can be no also. It's not 100% guarantee like if you are going through the IVF journey so you are going to have baby. No, this is not true. So sometimes when we start, so we think that like okay, it's 100% guarantee. So I think people need to take the right education before starting the journey, so they will not get hurt more. Of course you are going to be disappointed like if it's not going to be successful, but if you are mentally already ready and you know about the facts and factors, what are the how it works, so I think it's more easy for you. Because when I started, I was also thinking about the same, like when you do the IVF, so it means it's 100% guarantee. But the good thing is this, I start doing my research also. So when I was going through this process, I already knew that like it's not 100%. So I made my mind prepared like on both ways, like yes, it can be or it cannot be. So I was ready on the both sides. So it's very important to make yourself educate little bit before starting this journey.
So now, please share with us, how did you stay motivated? What's the source of motivation for you throughout the journey?
Actually, my motivation was, you can say like again, how I talk about the right education. I was just keep thinking about the positive side, because I did not wanted to regret in my life, like if I did not do this or if I did this, so maybe situation will be different. So I started this journey with very positive mind. I already knew the up and downs. I already knew the what can be outcome. It could be good and it could be bad also. So I already had idea about this, and plus like my family was very supportive all the time. So I had very good like support system, and I made through this journey a lot of best friends also, because when I started sharing this experience with my colleagues, with the other women, and they started connecting with me and they become kind of my friends. So everybody was taking care of me a lot, because they felt that like I'm very special because I'm going through this process. So they felt very connected with me and they were empathizing with me. And I found my best friend also during that journey, like Ornila. So she supported me throughout the whole journey that time. So yes, so I think so, like your family, friends, and you have to keep your mind also very positive. And during that process, like if any negativity was coming around me, I was just running on the like different direction. Like I was watching all the time the positive stuff, like the comedy movies. I was thinking positive, I was reading positive. Like I did not take, like I was not watching anything, I was not reading anything like negative stuff. So I think that one was my more motivation for myself. Like yes, keep yourself around the positive people and read, write, eat everything positive.
That's really motivational. Thank you so much. What would be your one memorable moment during the IVF journey?
There are a lot of, you can say, memorable moments, but that one moment was this. So I got the 2 embryos in the end, and one was boy and one was girl, and I always wanted to have girl. And so I talked to the nurse because I did not know, like I could choose the embryo, which embryo I wanted to transfer. So I did not know, like I'm the one who is going to choose or doctor is going to choose. So I called to the nurse and she told me like, no, you can't choose, doctor is going to choose. So I thought like, okay, but because I wanted to say that like, hey, I want girl. But when I went for the embryo transfer, so doctor already transferred the embryo, and then later on I thought like, why doctor did not tell me it was a boy or girl, which one he transferred. So I talked to the doctor, I said like, doctor, I want to know like which one you transferred. And he says like, I thought you don't want to know, otherwise we are going to transfer whichever you want. And I was like, what? I talked to the nurse. So he says like, no, it means I was the one who's supposed to decide, but I think nurse misunderstood, or I don't know. Yes, so that was the thing. And then he told me like it is a boy. So I think in my destiny, my boys.
Yeah.
Yes, I had boy.
I mean, it's a boy or a girl, it does not matter. But I still see in these big countries, like I'm in New Zealand, and I see all these educated, well-trained nurse and doctors. They do these kind of mistakes, and I feel like this is not acceptable. But they should be more professional. This is just a duty for them, but this is a life for someone. So
yeah. Yes, I agree with you, Faiz, because my husband, he was really upset about it because he was just thinking about girl. And yeah. I got also upset, but honestly speaking, again, I did not want to take any stress. You know, I was just praying that like, okay, now baby boy is in my tummy. So I just wanted to wait for that process. Like it, yeah. I was just praying that like, I hope he will stick. So that one was my more concern. But like, yes, this is true. A lot of people, this is a very important thing. So they're supposed to do their job a little bit more like seriously, you know.
Yeah,
but like,
and not just in this case. Like there are so many different cases that I've seen, even here in New Zealand, and it's like they just don't care. But that should not be a thing, because if you want to choose this profession, make sure that you're doing the duty right, because this is a lot of emotions, health, and a lot of other factors involved in this. Yeah,
exactly.
So what other advice would you like to give to the viewers, to the women who are looking to join the journey of IVF?
My advice is, first, please sit down and think about it, because in America, because I live in America, so I'm going to talk about here. So first you have to see the financial thing, because it costs a lot of money. So you have to see this, and you need to discuss with your spouse also, because you both supposed to be on the same page. Because if your spouse is going on your appointment and in everything, so it is like really good thing. So my advice is like, do your research, make your mind, and don't take too much discuss with people, but don't take too much advice from others, because everybody has different kind of advices. So sometimes it makes you like more confused than clear.
Yeah.
I don't know, I feel in this way. So discuss with people, and who is supporting you. Yes, they are going to support you in this also. So yes, like if you feel that somebody can connect with you, so yes, take the advice like what did you do in this, how can I prepare myself, these different kind of questions. But should I do IVF or not do IVF, this decision is supposed to be just your and your husband.
Sure. Thank you so much, Anju. Would you like to share a little bit about your little boy, about him since he was born, and how he has been, and how your life changed after having a baby?
Okay, so he born on like August 12th, 2022. So it was a very special day for me. But it is completely a different story also. I packed my bag, like the hospital bag, how you pack. So I was so excited and everything. But Corbin is my son name, and he born with some kind of like problem. So he had to go to the ICU within 15 minutes.
Oh.
Sorry, NICU and ICU, like how you say, for the babies. So yes, but he changed my life. Like after that, I felt that once he born, even though once I started the IVF journey, I feel that like I'm completely a different person. And when he born, I become like more and more stronger, because now I feel more responsible. I feel that somebody is looking at me. I feel less anxious. I feel more positive. I start solving my problem like you can say, like in much more better way. I look up all the time on the positive side, because he's looking at me now. I want to become a like good example for him. So I don't want to pass my anxiety to my child. So I always believe that like break the chain and be a good person, be a better person for your child and for yourself also. So yes, it is completely a life-changing experience, not just for me, and I think all mothers can relate with me also this thing. So they change you for into a like better person, and you become much more stronger. Like you don't feel like weak anymore after becoming a mother. Yes, for sure.
That's awesome, Anju. We really wish you all the best, and your son and your family, for the future. And I hope he's growing up into a very fine man. And I'm sure he's going to be doing that, because having such a strong mother will definitely make him a very fine man one day. And I really want to appreciate your efforts, being so strong to open up on this video, because this is going to go on YouTube, and there are a lot of people who are going to be watching, and it's going to be watched for years and years. So that's hats off to you for doing this. It's not easy, not everyone does that, and I really appreciate this, you coming on, showing your face and talking about it. So thank you so much. Everyone, thank you so much if you are still here watching this video. This was a very special episode, and it's very touching for me as well. And I hope this helps you a lot with all the journey of IVF, all the questions you have. Now I'm here, my dear friend Anju is here, and if you have any questions in regards to this, or any questions in regards to any other topic, please put this in my comment. If you have any questions in regard to IVF, I will link Anju's for you guys, so that you can connect and you can ask her questions for your journey. Now thank you so much for watching the video till now, and for all the support that you have provided me so far. It's been a really amazing journey, and I'm gonna keep this journey up. Thank you, Anju, for your time. You have been very patient, you have been amazing, and you did really well. You were very natural. So
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Now, Anju, this interview is over. And
Should I stop recording?
I'm gonna ask you. No. Wait. So I'm gonna do a quick round of rapid fire questions, and I usually like to do this. This is really interesting, and I enjoy this, and I'm sure all the audience watching enjoy this as well. You won't have any time to answer, so you have to answer it as quick as possible. All right. So the first question is: first thought when you heard about IVF?
Exciting.
Biggest fear during IVF?
Not having a baby, not get successful in this.
One word to describe IVF.
Roller coaster.
Most supportive person.
My mother.
Go to comfort food.
That time watermelon.
Hardest day in the process.
2 weeks of waiting after the embryo
Best-
transfer.
Best advice you received.
Be positive.
What kept you going?
My inner self.
Most surprising part of IVF.
When they transfer the embryo.
One thing you would change.
My lifestyle.
Final message for others.
Believe in yourself.
Alright, Anju, thank you so much for your time. Please, if you could share how was your experience with this interview, and please, if you could also ask my viewers to subscribe to my channel.
Okay, I would say that thank you so much for having me, and it's my pleasure you invited me on your podcast, because I always wanted to share about my experience, and this is this was the best opportunity to share my experience with the audience who wants to know about this. So I would say that it was a great opportunity for me. So thank you so much, and please subscribe, like and share Fire's channel and spread the knowledge so other people can also have the information about the IVF and it can reach most of the people. So thank you so much.
Awesome, thank you so much, Anju.